Commander Rogers had been alone on his space station for 2 months now. The mission was to just travel to the moon, grab some samples, and come home. Like Armstrong, without the prestige of being the first person to do it. There are a lot of things that the year of training you go through to prepare for space. Travel can possibly prepare you for, the main thing being how lonely you get when you come up here alone. Another factor they don't prepare you for is how small your living quarters actually are. The ship is no larger than a studio apartment, with a small section for a bed, section for his bathroom if you could even call it that, and the controls for navigating the ship. There is a small DVD player connected to the cot that he uses to watch the movies and TV shows he brought with him to cure his boredom. But overall, this is not exactly what anyone would call an ideal vacation. At the very back of the pod is the airlock and the door that leads outside, both things he hopes he'll get to use and dreads the idea of using. He was not originally going to be alone, but Marcus tragically learned his wife had breast cancer and, understandably, backed out just 3 weeks before takeoff. NASA gave Rogers the option to back out and wait another year as well, but the money for the mission was too good to wait on. He often thinks to himself how foolish he was. He fills his time with the normal routine for space travel, checking oxygen levels, fuel levels, and the general condition of the ship. When he's not working or checking in with Houston, he spends time watching movies, running on his treadmill to keep in shape, and sleeping. His favorite pastime, however, is just looking out the window into the infinite cosmos. Space had been a dream for him ever since he was a child. Spacewalking, looking out over the globe as if he were a king and the Earth his kingdom, was a recurring dream throughout his childhood. He knew that space was where he belonged. The eeriest part of being up there alone was the silence at night, at least night for Houston. The only way he knew it was night was the clock still on Texas time. No communication from Houston, unless there's an emergency, meant that he was truly alone with his thoughts. Last night, once again stargazing in silence, the quiet was broken by the faintest of melodies.